I literally love my bank. It's unbelievable the help that they have given us over the past couple of years of starting this business. I really feel welcome every time I walk in there, like I'm walking to a friend or family's house.
Good morning and welcome to Library Connections on Facebook Live. We're so excited to see you guys back here. We're on Norman West. Yes. I hope we saw a lot of you guys earlier this month or late last month at Touch a Truck on the other side of Norman. Touch a Truck was amazing.
So much fun.
We had a great time. And special thank you to Republic Bank and Trust for sponsoring this episode of Library Connections on Facebook Live, and also just for being a great community partner at Touch a Truck.
Absolutely, that was such a fun event. I always love that every year.
Beautiful weather.
Absolutely.
We were lucky.
Perfect weather. Yes. Well, now it is October.
It is.
This is a little bit of a Halloween episode. So we're talking about all sorts of spooky and fun programs going on in October. Speaking of Halloween, though, do you guys have any favorite Halloween costumes that you've worn? What's your most embarrassing?
I definitely have one that I'm fairly proud of.
Yeah.
Back in college, my friends and I impromptu dressed as Tetris. So we found some refrigerator boxes and painted them and taped them up, and we all fit together. So all night we would walk around and reassemble. And I was the blue one here in the middle. So that was my probably my proudest. Is that sad? Maybe.
Yeah.
My proudest
awesome.
Halloween costume to date.
What about you, Rebecca?
Well, probably my least recognizable, in that you couldn't recognize me. When my husband and I were first dating, we went as a couple on Halloween, and he dressed as a person from France.
Okay.
And I dressed as a member of the band Kiss.
Oh.
So we were a French Kiss.
Is this
you? That's me.
Wow.
That's me.
That's some makeup skills right there.
It was a lot of fun. We went to a party and people took a while to recognize who I was.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. What about you?
Well, I sadly do not have a photo to share with you all, but I can tell you one of my most memorable Halloweens was definitely my college roommate Nellie. Hi Nellie, if you're watching. She and her husband got married on Halloween, so everyone came in costume, which was so much fun, and they came as the bride and groom. So
Well, of course,
their
fun.
costumes were fun.
It was so cute.
It was fun.
Oh, that is fun. Well, if you guys out there watching have a favorite Halloween memory, you want to share a favorite costume or what you're thinking of going as this year, especially if you're going as a literary character, share that as you're watching the video, and we'll jump back to those at the end of the video and share some things that you guys have said.
Plus, I still need a costume idea, so give me some ideas.
So
Share
what
ideas.
do you need for help?
There you go.
That might be dangerous.
Yeah. We'll see what they say out there in Facebook land.
No guarantees you're going to take the end.
We'll see.
We might hold you.
Well, speaking of lands,
Yeah.
this month at the end of October, the South OKC Library is having our life-size Candyland event. So if you haven't been, it is basically, if you've ever played the game of Candyland, it's that, but life-size. So all of the characters that you meet as you're traveling on your path to win are going to be there live, and every kid can be a player in the game. And obviously there will be candy. Lots of fun. It's a giant event that takes up the whole library, and it's just come and go, and it'll be so much fun. And costumes are encouraged.
Okay.
Not required, but highly encouraged.
Good to know.
I thought that's a little bit of a tamer, more fun, less spooky sort of Halloween event. More Candyland than Candyman.
Oh
right?
yes, no Candyman. He's not invited.
No, but did you know that movie is actually based on a short story by Clive Barker?
Not until you just told me.
Now you know. Now you know. So if you know that now, or if you guys knew that already at home, you should definitely check out Norman Central's horror movie trivia night this month.
Fun.
I would lose.
I would be absolutely awful at this.
Pretty good.
I'm a big scaredy cat, so I don't do the horror movies. But if you do, or if y'all do, or you know someone who does, definitely check that program out. It's going to be a lot of fun, especially if you're a fan of horror genre.
Whoa. Well, maybe if that's not quite your thing, if the little bit tamer, more family friendly is the way you'd like to go, then make sure you stop by Haunt the Library in Moore. That's October 29th from 4 to 7. That's going to be a fantastic event. OSU Extension is coming back this time, and they are going to have insect adventures, so you can interact with all kinds of creepy crawly bugs. There will be literary characters there in costume, including, rumor has it, the Big Bad Wolf. Yes, so we'll enjoy that. There's going to be lots of costumes, carnival games, Kona Ice is coming out for some snow cones, temporary tattoos, all of that great stuff. So,
How much fun. There's a lot going on for that day,
yes,
right?
actually the whole day you could spend it more, basically. There is a Red Ribbon Parade going on in the morning. Then at 2 o'clock at our old school building, there's going to be an amazing ceremony. We have a future box. So if you want to write a letter to someone in more, 100 years into the future, make sure you check out More Monthly, and you can enter to do that still through October. And then again from 4 to 7, make your way down to the Moore Public Library for Haunt the Library. It's going to be a really great time.
So I'm assuming that's another opportunity for kids to grab some candy at Old
Yep,
Town.
wear your costumes. Be great.
Costumes and candy. Well, if you want some brain candy, maybe if you've had enough, your sweet tooth is full, we do have 2 giant book sales going on in the month of October too. We have one in Shawnee at the beginning of the month and Norman Central at the end of the month. So take a break from eating all your Reese's cups like I will be doing all month, and get down to the library, pick up some books, and also hunker down for winter. It's coming. So check out those book sales and you'll find a lot of treats that maybe are sweet or maybe not.
Absolutely.
Well, I love visiting book sales. I just picked up some new books at the Moore Library book sale actually last month, so that was a lot of fun. But speaking of new, also at the Newcastle Library towards mid-October, our Makermobile is going to be coming out in the afternoon. So pretty much ages 8 and up, you can register and have some great time at the Makermobile. We've got a 3D printer, just all kinds of neat technology, download station, all that great stuff. So definitely make sure you swing by the Newcastle Library and check out the PLS Makermobile.
So everybody got a sneak peek of the Makermobile last month in our library. So
Right.
you know how awesome it is. So you should definitely.
And a touch truck too.
And a touch truck, yeah.
So if
you
you
should
haven't
definitely
seen
check
it.
that out. Well, we've been talking, that's absolutely perfect for like all ages, right? Something for a little bit younger crowd, a lot younger crowd, for the littlest kiddos. Purcell has a Playdate paint party. That is hard to say. Playdate paint party. Thanks. I've been practicing. It's gonna be a lot of fun for the kids. It's a lot of slightly messy fun, but at the library, so you don't have to do that.
Better at the library than your house.
That's great.
And they will have some clean paints, some
Okay.
non-messy paints. They'll also have some smelly paints. So it's going to be a treat for all senses. Hopefully not taste. All other senses. But that's going to be a lot of fun down in Purcell. So have you guys told us any of your Halloween outfits that you're looking for? Do we have any news on that? My lovely assistant is checking that.
It's just in.
I know.
Just in.
I'm still undecided. I'm not sure what I'm going to actually be able to wear on Halloween. We'll see. But either
Well,
way.
in the meantime, I'll let you guys know that I'm hoping to see you all tomorrow at Norman West for an amazing piano concert that we have planned with Tim Newmark, Philip Wesley, and Doug Hammer. They're coming from the East Coast. They're doing a tour in this area, and we're one of their stops.
I love that.
Very cool. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be a great time.
Much fun.
Yeah.
Well, if you want more information about any of the events that we mentioned today or that we didn't mention today because we have a lot going on and we don't have enough time, you'd be here all day with us if we told you everything that was going on. So go ahead and pick up a calendar at one of our libraries. You can download our app if you search for Pioneer Library Connect in our app store. Then our app called PLS Connect will show you all of the calendar events going on at your hometown library and around the system. Or check our website, pioneerlibrarysystem.org, for a list of system-wide events as well. So lots of ways to figure out what's going on around the system. And also, while you're visiting our libraries or at any library events, use the hashtag PLSPickMe, and that'll be posted to our Facebook and social media pages, and you might have your picture show up on one of our calendars in the future. So
We need you
Document
guys.
the cuteness.
Yeah, we need you guys to submit pictures so it's not us doing that.
definitely,
Yeah.
we want to see what you're doing. We got some really great pictures from Touch a Truck that were delicious. So keep up the great.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for our very first Facebook Live edition of Library Connections. And of course, none of this would be possible without our generous sponsorship from Republic Bank and Trust. They're, again, a great community partner, so we're so thankful to have them. And thank you to our foundation and all of our friends of the libraries who make all of these programs so possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, guys, and we will see you at the library.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.